A clever icebreaker can turn a stranger into an ally. In unfamiliar meetings, crowded conferences, or tense interviews, the initial silence often creates emotional distance. A timely greeting, a humorous question, or a sincere remark can break that invisible ice. It doesn't need to be overly clever, just thoughtful and honest. A well-placed icebreaker can turn a stranger into an ally. A first sentence doesn't make a relationship, but it can open the path for one to begin. A smart communicator doesn't just say the right thing, they say it the right way. At the right moment, to melt barriers and build trust from the very first minutes. In a crowded room full of strangers, distance isn't measured in meters, it's in glances avoided, hands kept close, and the fear of being judged. We hesitate not because we don't want to connect, but because we don't know where to begin. In that moment, a small opening line can shift the energy. Is this your first time at this conference? A simple question, yet full of care and potential. A good icebreaker isn't about being clever, it's about saying, I see you, and I'm willing to begin. Many people think an icebreaker has to be funny, striking, or clever. But in truth, what matters is not the content, but the intention. A good opening line isn't meant to impress, it's meant to invite. It could be a light observation. It's such a gloomy day, isn't it? Or a moment of shared honesty. I always feel a bit tense when I go first. A great icebreaker doesn't spark loud laughter, creates quiet comfort. Meeting strangers often triggers a light defensive mode. It's not hostility but a mental shield. We wait for others to speak first, fear being misunderstood, or don't know what's appropriate. A timely icebreaker softens that mode, like cracking a door open, instead of knocking loudly. It allows trust to form gently, without pressure. And when people feel they have a choice, they are more likely to open up. There are many ways to break the ice, but these 5 types tend to work best. 1. Gentle open-ended question. How are you finding today's session? 2. Context. Comment. This space is designed in a fun way. 3. Subtle compliment. You have a great eye for color. 4. Light self-humor. It took me 10 minutes just to find the right room. 5. Cultural cue. I saw you're reading a French book. Are you learning languages? It's not about being witty but about being thoughtful and sincere. An icebreaker warmly received in the US might feel too personal in Japan. A witty line in Italy might be misread in Nordic countries. That's why breaking the ice isn't just about what you say but how culturally aware you are. A smart communicator observes context, body language, and each culture's comfort zone. There's no universal script but one golden rule. Listen before you speak. At an international seminar, a group of students stood silently in a corner. No one dared to speak. A Brazilian girl approached and said, I always get lost in big conferences like this, do you? They all laughed. That one moment turned into hours of conversation and later, a joint research group. One honest opening, not dramatic. Just human, transformed awkwardness into collaboration. Great communicators don't try to break silence, they open a small door, inviting others to walk in if they choose. Icebreakers aren't psychological tricks, they're gentle invitations. I'll open up first, would you like to join? In today's fast and guarded world, those who know how to begin are often those who plant the seeds of lasting trust. An icebreaker isn't meant to impress, it's meant to open the way. When you speak first, you're not just breaking the ice, you're laying the foundation for a connection that could grow into true partnership. In a world where connection is often rushed and fragmented, it's the first sincere words that spark lasting bonds. Think of the last time you hesitated to speak. What would you say if you could go back? Next time, be brave enough to begin, even with just one simple sentence. If you found this helpful, click like to show your support. Share to spread the message, and follow to keep exploring the art of mindful communication together.